Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Jeff again, coming to you from the Mindcrack server, and I gotta say, man, I look at this thing now and I love it. I absolutely love this. I need to get some more torches because I ran out of torches to kind of put them all around here, but what a cool looking balcony. And I did have a couple comments saying get rid of the floating fence, and to you I say no thank you, sir. Because I like the floating fence. I think it looks really cool. And I really like the way this turned out. This is one of the few things that I've randomly put together that I'm like, awesome. Awesome. But that's what I say. That being said, what are we in for today? Well, today I'm going to test some things. Light blue dye. I want to go work on the... Let's do 2 of these. I want to go work on the igloo a little bit as well, and just try different color schemes and things like that, and see what I can get to look really good up here. I still need to go get more snow. I just haven't had the time or ability to do that yet, and also talk to you guys about bad luck. Now, I don't know. I've told this before. I don't know how long ago, so I don't know how many people will remember, but when I was in college in downtown Flint, I had a string of 2 years where, oh, you son of a bitch, where I had my car broken into every single semester. And I am not kidding. Every single semester, my car got broken into, my stereo got stolen, and whatever I had in the car got stolen. It just became like this regular thing. The person that worked at the dealership that my insurance always wanted me to go to and supported, because you know when you have insurance, they want you to. Oh, thank God! They want you. Oh, I don't have. Oh, I do. Let's do that. There we go. Make that easy. They want you to go to a specific place to. Oh, I didn't bring any of the. I thought I heard something. I was gonna bring some more iron fences, so now I gotta go over there. Look how cool this looks. Do I have a secret way in here? I guess is the question. They always want you to go to like one of their preferred shops or whatnot, so that you can, go there. They can fix all the stuff. Like this place supports this, person's insurance, so you can go over there and, get everything taken care of that you need to do. So, the person or the place that my insurance always wanted me to go to, coincidentally, one of the receptionists there, she was a person that I worked with when I worked at McDonald's, and she had moved on and had that job for a while. The very first time I walked in the door and I was there to drop off my car, her name was Karen, and she was like, "Oh my God, Jeff, what's going on? Like, I haven't seen you in forever." And we talked for a little bit, and she's like, "Oh, so why are you here?" And I was like, "Well, my car got broken into, insurance told me to come up here to get everything fixed," because they would always either break my window or pop my lock out so that I would actually have to go get it physically fixed somewhere. It wasn't something I could do, like, it wasn't that they just broke into it and everything was fine and I just lost a bunch of stuff. I actually physically had to get something fixed every time. And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And, whatever. It happens. I live in downtown Flint. No big deal. I'm surprised it, hasn't happened more. Flash forward to the fact that I went in there a few times later. And when I say a few times later, the second time I went in there with the same problem, it was 4 months later, and she was like, "Oh, hey Jeff, what's going on?" And she kind of looked at me with this quizzitive look on her face, and she was like, What are you here for?" And I said, "Car got broken into again." And she's like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" And we went through the steps and got everything taken care of. 4 months later, I literally walked up to her, and she just watched me come through the door, and she looked at me and just kind of shook her head, and she goes, "Not again, right?" And it was this easy at this point. I handed her my keys and I said, "Yep, it happened again. You guys will get the claim. I'll see you later." And I walked out the door because that's how quick and easy it was for me to be like, "Well, this is what happened. So this, I don't know what else to tell you." And yes, and then that happened a 4th time as well. So it was just something that I ran into the problem with constantly. I should actually put this down and make... screw it. Let's make an iron shovel. Oh, I don't need to put it down. So it happened quite a bit, to say the least. I am no stranger to my car being broken into. It has not happened in a very long time. Luckily for me, I'm very grateful for that because it's annoying whenever it happens. It's difficult. You have to, it's just not only do you lose stuff, which, the monetary stuff, can be annoying. Granted, as you get older, you lose more and more important information. You work stuff, if you have any work stuff on you or anything, you can lose a lot of stuff that really makes you worse than you were when you were younger. Sure, when I was younger, oh, look, I lost a leather jacket. Look, I lost a my radio, my CD player. Oh, look, you took my CDs. I've had all my CDs stolen. Nobody cares if your CDs are stolen nowadays. I just completely put this on backwards. They don't care if your CDs are stolen nowadays because of the fact that, nobody uses CDs. They would steal my flash drive that I have plugged into my radio at this point. Not as big of a deal. It hasn't happened to me in a very long time. Now, Julia, on the other hand, last year, she got her car, our house got broken into. It was actually before I lived here. The house that I currently live in, she was living here at the time. I was not, with one of the roommates that is still living here as well, and somebody else. And the house got broken into. They stole all the laptops that were in the house, and there was 3 people living here, so there was 3 laptops that they stole. They stole some other stupid stuff, but then they found Julia's key to her car because she was gone for like the weekend and had gone somewhere with her sister, and her sister drove, and she got back. The house was broken into, and I think it took her a little while to realize that the car was actually stolen, because it wasn't the first thing she went out and looked for. It was, oh my god, the window's busted through, and there's a bunch of stuff missing. And then she finally was like, you know what? I just realized I don't know where my spare key is at. So she went to look for her spare key, realized she couldn't find it, went to look for the car. The car was gone. So got her entire car stolen, which is, a step beyond everything else. How does this light blue look? It looks okay. I forgot that I had put these out one. Huh? This is lined up with it. This is depressed one. There was much suggestion about putting... Whoops. About putting snow. That's why I actually got the shovel out, is because I wanted to make some snow blocks to do this for people, because they really wanted me to try this out. So let's see what it would look like to put a layer of snow behind this. I don't like that way it looks on the inside. It makes it look... It makes it... From the inside, it makes it look dull. But how does it look on the outside? Because I could always do something else with it from the inside. How does it look from the outside? So, either way, police report gets done, all this stuff. She ends up getting a loaner car. They don't... they're pretty much going to pay her out for insurance, because they tell you, if your car gets stolen, you ain't getting your car back. Coincidentally, a week and a half later, even though the car is reported as stolen, I continue to do due diligence and look on the Washington, D.C. website for her license plate number in their ticket system, because I'm like, I wonder if they're going to ticket this car somewhere. Because people who steal cars, they don't keep them. They either chop them up, drop them off somewhere, just leave the scene, whatever. Something, it's not going to be in one, or they're not going to keep it for long, especially a reported stolen car. And lo and behold, some genius at the DC government gives the stolen car a ticket because it was parked in a place that had street cleaning on a certain day, and they didn't move their car for street cleaning. I don't know if I like it with the snow. I don't know if I like it with the snow or not. So, either way, I call her up and I say, hey, I found where your car is at. This is where it is. Call the police. I've got to get out there and go get it. So she did. They went out there and got it. Amazingly, the car was in fantastic shape. It was just like, it was dirty, but they didn't steal like anything from the car except for, like change from the glove box or the center console or something like that. Like nothing was stolen from the vehicle, which was very, very strange and unexpected. And she gets her car back, and that was fine. That was great. Fast forward to, a couple weeks ago, when she parked in the handicap spot on accident. Because like I said, they had put the handicap spots in randomly. She was working a lot of night shifts. She accidentally parked in a handicap spot because it was someplace she parked all the time. And they had just zoned the spot as a handicap spot. So in her, groggy mindset, when she got off of a night shift after also working the day shift the time before, she just parked in a spot that was open. Her car ends up getting towed because it's in a handicap spot. So her initial thought process was that her car got stolen again. Luckily, was not the case. Go through that, pay all that money, get the car back, and I shit you not, last week, so this is only like 2 or 3 weeks after the the whole car towing incident. She goes out to get in her car in the morning, and the window is smashed in, and nothing stolen from it, which was weird. But not only was the window smashed in, the frame was like it looks like the person took a screwdriver, smashed the window in, and then like put it in where the window goes in, and you ripped it out against the door panel. So the door panel was jacked. It was bent all out of shape, and it was like really, really bad. I think the insurance estimate to get it fixed was like, do I have any blocks on me at all? No. The insurance estimate to get it fixed was like a couple $1,000, and she ended up only having to pay, $500 deductible, but still, it's $500 that you randomly now have to pay for a deductible for, something that you didn't do anything wrong. It was just somebody decides to be an ass and break into your car and amazingly not steal anything, which was the very strange part. But, however, that happens. So she takes her car in. It's at the shop for, God, it took them 2 weeks to go through and actually get that fixed, I believe, because she had a loaner car. Luckily, she got a loaner thing. So she got a loaner car for almost 2 weeks while that was all getting like fixed and everything. So, I mean, it's kind of cool to have a loaner car sometimes because, you get to drive a different car for a little while. Why not take advantage of it? It was a nice car too. So, oh crap. So she drove that for a couple weeks. Literally got the car back last Friday, so maybe just over a week ago. No, I think it was actually even Monday. I think it was Monday that she got the car back, actually, now that I think about it. So she gets the car back on Monday, and we were supposed to go out to dinner yesterday after she got back from a work event that she had, and she was talking to me on the way out of the work event, and she was like, okay, I'm heading to my car now, and we're about to, I'll come meet you at, and she goes, oh my God. And I was like, she's like, no. Like, and when you hear all this through the phone, I'm like, okay, well, I won't meet you anywhere then. And she goes, are you fucking kidding me? She goes, my window is smashed out. And I thought she was kidding. Nope. 2 days or 3 days she had her car back for. And somebody smashed her window out, and this time stole her work bag from the back and went through and got some other crap from the car or whatever. So this is like all this culminating in essentially the last year and a half. A stolen car once, a towed car that she thought was stolen because of the accident, and two break-ins within like a few week period of each other. That is having it rough. I mean, she literally had the car back for like 3 days. They smashed the window directly behind the last one that they just got replaced too. It's like they didn't smash the new one. It's almost as if they were like, look, a new window. We better leave this one alone and just go break this other window out that is doesn't look nearly as nice. But yeah, talk about bad luck. I thought I had bad luck by getting it every semester for 4 semesters. She's had it like 10 times worse. So I don't know. That's not really an entertaining story per se, but bad people have bad luck sometimes. And of course she got really upset about it, rightfully so, because, didn't really know how to process it all when it happened. She's fine now and kind of laughing about it. And this has only been 2 days since her car actually got, broken into the last time, but she's laughing about it now as in like the coincidence or irony or whatever you would actually file this under has happened. But just always remember, people, if things start to just hit you and like the worst bad luck in the world, Just remember, somebody else always has other luck that's just as bad, if not worse. Take it in stride if you can. Nobody was hurt. Monetary things were lost. A government computer was lost, which is kind of scary, but you report that to the right people and make sure that people know, and it's not a government computer that had like top secret government information on it or anything like that. So that's good, because that could have caused 10 times more problems. But government property is got to report it to the right people. And thank you for not blowing up. Thank you, and do all that stuff. But nobody's hurt. Nothing sentimental has been taken, which is good. It's all just monetary. You can get by with those things. Either way, let me know what you think here. Here's the snow behind the blue stained glass that people were asking for. Here is the light blue glass instead of the blue stained glass, or the dark blue stained glass. And here's just the normal blue. I'm leaning toward this now. Somebody commented and said it right, and they said the more and more they see this, the more and more they like it, which I would agree with. I'm also going to go through and do some stuff here on the ground, and I'll show you my plan for that right before we end the episode. Somebody suggested that I do, here we go, some carpet, and that they think that the carpet can still go over top of the water, and it'll look really good and be even. And I think they were wrong, because you can set it on top of that, but you can't set it on top of water. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You just got to get the angle right. Okay. So I, in theory, can put this any color carpet that I would actually want to, but this would... Now the question is, does changing the water flow pattern do anything to this? And I don't think it will. I guess we can find out here, because this will be an infinite spring. If I go like this, nope, it doesn't destroy anything next to it. So I think we're good. Yeah, we can go through and we can actually carpet this whole thing in a certain color up to the ice rink. And it'd be like, if you're actually at an ice rink, especially an indoor one, they have that little padded area so you can walk with your ice skates on it. And that's kind of what it would look like. And it makes it so I can still walk across this. I don't need to keep this raised area. So thank you very much for that suggestion, because it was something that I hadn't even really thought of doing. And now I know it's perfectly valid to be able to do this. God, it's really hard to place, because you gotta place it on just the corner of this block. But let me get this one side of it done, and then maybe we'll get some suggestions for you guys for what color you'd actually like to see it be, because it doesn't need to be this dark blue color. I was just pulling it out as a possibility. And before people start getting into the whole packed ice debate, yes, everybody keeps saying, use packed ice, it'll look great. There's a packed ice biome right by you. I don't know where the packed ice biome is, and I don't actually want to use packed ice. I kind of want to use just this ice. And I think it looks so much better getting rid of this this edge, so I really like this. But thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, and I will see you next time.